out. Totally. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Hey, little Lev, hello. You're from the future. Yes, the Aussies are from the future. So tell us, is E going to be live later? No, I'm kidding. It's alright. You've got the Aussies that are in the future. You've got us in the middle, right? And then you've got the Americans that are in the past. You can't give us a lot of numbers. Damn it. You bloody hope that I always bloody miss out. Panda, yeah, no. Yes, send us some winning lottery numbers. Exactly. Send us some winning lottery numbers. We could do with a few million. We could do with a few million over here. Has he been seen since the shocking crash? Yes, he's been on IG. They did a cameo a few hours later, and then they posted on IG something to do with Wicked. Oh yeah, I could do with a few 100,000. To be fair, just a few 100,000, let alone a million. I mean, I wouldn't mind a few million, to be honest. You know, I wouldn't mind a few million, but I could do with a few 100,000. I had to tell my sister about Roblox and to be very careful because of them. She is only saying, yeah. It's not just to do with it. I think right now, I only skimmed this information. I hope Jenny's gone to the police. I hope so too. But I only skimmed this information. So as far as what I can tell, Roblox are introducing dating into the game, which is not going to go over well. And there has been a lot of inappropriate content just not being age restricted or anything like that on Roblox. It's just wild. Oh, they deleted the Wicked post, then made a hilarious bio. Oh yeah, the hilarious bio. I misunderstood. Bullshit. Oh, you can set the audiences on Roblox. Oh, right. I mean, I would imagine it's the same on any other app anyway. You can't set the audiences, but I think, there are so many PDF on Roblox. Yeah, I know. You've got to monitor. Always, same with any app, same with anything. With all the online multiplayer games, always monitor what your kids do. To any parents out there, always monitor what your kids do. Even on all social media apps, always monitor what happens. It's not just with the gaming, but just with everything. Just monitor what happens. They changed the IG on bio. Jesus, they changed their bio on IG again. What again? Oh my life! What, the being misunderstood thing wasn't enough? No life. So yeah, this is what we're gonna get now. Just sort of like vague because they did the whole crash out, then goodbye, then it's been wild. I did see a TikTok, and it's by a fabulous woman who says, taking human rights activists out of it now, though. Well, they're not a human rights activist. They're not a human rights activist. They're a performative rights activist, is what they are. That's what they are. They are performative. They will never take accountability, Victoria. No. Oh, what was I going to say now? Oh, was it to do with oh shit. I had a fleeting thought, and my filing machine was like, "This isn't important. We're not going to keep that in there." They've never been an activist. No, not at all. But Maria has blocked his number and moved in case they get thrown out. I don't think Maria's blocked them because Maria had, when this was a while ago when Juan was on Riley's, didn't he call Maria? I mean, I would, to be fair. It's my child about black it. It's only his right to do what he wants. He doesn't care about people's rights. No, it's only what he's rights. And here's the thing, right? Do you know what he's done, Mum? Yeah. So when it comes to rights, okay. Hello, but welcome back, Inspector. So when it comes to rights, human rights, now, when it comes to like rights, he keeps on saying like their rights, as a trans person and as like their rights, okay? What he is failing to understand though is their rights don't trump over everybody else's rights. You know what I mean? It's like my gay rights don't trump everybody else's rights. Hey, Haley, my gay rights don't trump everybody else's rights. You know, like my gay rights don't trump a woman's right. My gay rights don't trump over a woman's rights or a man's rights or anybody else's rights. They don't trump over anybody else's rights. What E and characters like E fail to understand is just said you couldn't wear your mum's glasses. What E and characters like E fail to understand is like our rights shouldn't take the rights away from somebody else to be like, yeah, I was going somewhere with that. Only asking because what do you feel about? Oh wait, so wait, you asked the question. Where was the question? Did you ask a question, Panda? I'm confused. Oh, did you ask a question? I'm confused. Yeah, there is the Equality Act. What the fuck did I just knock over? Squeaky chair. Did I just knock over? I knocked something over, I don't know what. Oh wait, only asking because what do you feel about E's trans rights? Oh right, yeah, no, that's it. You know, I think E's rights, E's trans right. What he's trying to do is say my rights trump your rights, everybody else's rights, and it's like that's not how that works. Our rights, what we are fighting for is equality, equality, not to be like, oh, my voice trumps everybody else's voice. That's not how that works. And then when he's talking about autism and ADHD and depression and being trans, it's like they're like, my voice matters above everybody else's. And that's not how that works. That's not how that works. Especially when he's lying so much about it all without showing any proof of anything. It's like, so it's so difficult because he's like, my voice matters above everybody else. And it's like, no, your voice doesn't matter. Your voice doesn't matter above everybody else's. You are equal to us. You are equal to everybody else, not better than everybody else. Yeah, I know, Haley. Yeah, the community doesn't want E to voice their concerns. No, and it's like, and it's the misinformation that E gives out, not just about autism and ADHD, but about being trans as well. I mean, yeah. Apparently, it's been proven. Wait, hang on. It's been proven Jenny is not the person her picture is. Has it? Are they still going quite well? They're on IG. They're on IG. It's been proven that the picture that you mean the picture that Jenny showed, or the picture that E showed. Morning, Shelley. I hope you're doing okay. The picture that Jenny showed, or the picture that she had as a profile picture. No, I didn't see your question. Oh, Jenny's profile picture is not her. Well, no, she's using a different picture now. And he said they are more important. They use it to manipulate rules and people. Yeah, they do. No, I didn't see your question, Panda. Uh, he really hasn't accepted that no diagnosis will make people like him. Yeah, and I think that's the problem. He wants to have the autism and ADHD diagnosis and thinks that people will like him. Yeah, O'Reilly's gone private now too. I mean, I would understand, because they're trying to white knight for E, and it's just like, girl, that's not something you really want to do. It's not something you really want to do. Hi, Penis. No, your questions aren't showing up, Panda. I don't understand why, though. She's barely in this one. Yeah, I know. Just checked. Yeah, her previous profile picture is not her, apparently. Oh, okay. Can anyone see Can anyone else see that question? Can anyone else see Panda's question? Because I can't. I can't see Panda's question. I mean, TikTok do mute stuff. They really do. Oh, you can see them. I can't, Love. I can't see Panda's question. An awareness page had proof given them apparently. But you see, this is where. But I assume it's not Jade either. Like, you can't see the question either. I mean, the thing is though, Jade isn't even in the country, so this is where not too sure on that one. I can't see the questions. I would love to know what the questions were. Was that not the video that Ease Mod Kelly uploaded and then deleted? I think. Oh, does my voice keep on going? Oh. I can see them last. Oh, I can see them last few. Having to slide in and out. Okay. I don't know why my voice is doing that. I very much doubt Jada is going to do something like this and risk getting arrested again. I mean, I don't know why they'd risk that. I don't know what, but again, it's all a distraction from the posters. It's all a distraction from the posters. And that's it. Jade isn't in the UK. People are failing to understand that Jenny is in the UK. Jade isn't in the UK. Jade isn't even in the UK. The app has been very glitchy for me. Been very glitching for me. Yeah, Jade's in Spain. So, this is where. Plus, Jenny had been in boxes, and Jade's voice is different. This is the thing. Alphaba is just trying to discredit what Jenny did in the posters. And because Jenny is a trans woman, Alphaba couldn't say she was transphobic. Alphaba couldn't say she was transphobic. So what Alphaba did was say, oh, you're this person who is a convicted, which, by the way, that shows that Alphaba is transphobic. Because Alphaba can't win one argument, so Alphaba goes and uses the transphobia card, or uses the very card that says it's been used against them. It's like, what Alphaba doesn't realize is they could have just ignored the posters, but then, hi, I'm back. The restart. Welcome back, Panda. Alphaba could have just ignored the posters, although it's very hard to ignore the truth, isn't it? It's not the first time E has accused someone in a different country no, it isn't. Oh. E also said months ago that if they get essayed, it's because they're dressed as. Yeah, no, they did say that. They could have dealt with the posters offline. They could have dealt with it offline. Apparently, they went to the police with it. the forensic. This is what they said in the live stream, and I was exposing all this. They time and said forensics are looking into it. To time and said that this Jenny was Jade, even though Jade's not even in the country. It's like Jesus Christ. That's why Juan is no longer friends with it. Yeah, I know. He doesn't realize we have free will, regardless of someone else is in the wrong. It doesn't change anything. Right, Haley, it doesn't. I also know he set up that horrible video as they had nice hair and nice makeup. Well, that's what they do. The police would likely only be able to do something if there was lies spread. Right, exactly. But there's no lies being spread. So, yeah, when police then outed it online there for flushing the case down the loop. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Also, why would they move them when there is no proof? I don't know. It's the boy who cried wolf with it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's the boy who cried wolf, and people didn't believe them. So what did they do? They did their knife incident again. I mean, yeah, Jenny definitely has a case now. Jenny definitely has a case now. Because basically, even though he accused Jenny of being this other person who is a convicted you-know-what, but that's what he said. Jenny is a convicted... Okay, I'm Groot. That's what he said. So Jenny now has a case. Do you think people are wrong to call E Orion and he? I mean, everyone's got their free will, Panda. You know, I mean, I call E, and they, but everyone's got their free will. And this is another thing that drives me nuts. And it drives me nuts for even Jade could have a case, but I doubt she'll go down that route. Yeah. This is where another thing that drives me. I feel mean doing it as a trans man. I get that, Panda. This is where the thing that I think, for me, for example, sort of like, for me, it's like I get called a woman sometimes on phone in a phone call, or I had it the other day. There's a roofer who keeps on coming round. They do it every single week. Every week. I keep on saying, I'm not interested, or, you know, whatever, but they keep on coming around every week. Bless them. To clean the gutters or whatever. And they keep on coming around. And they keep on, like, doing the thing. And my partner was upstairs in bed, and I was like, my partner deals with most of the stuff to do with the house. And I said that, and he called my partner a she. And I was like, no. I was like, she's currently asleep. I didn't correct him. It's like, this is where I think, and this is a difficult conversation. Speaking of my partner, just woke up. Although I don't think you just woke up, did you?
I did actually, rather rudely.
No, you got rudely woken up. Why did you get rudely woken up?
I had a fucking phone call from work.
Oh. Is it sorry to ask? No, it's never sorry to ask. It's never sorry to ask. But no, this is where I think when you have somebody like E who's saying you have to do this, no one has to do anything. Look at what Evil Queen has to deal with. Look at what Alexis Blake has to deal with. People still get misgendered even when they have fully transitioned. It happens. People get misgendered all the time. It happens. Drag queens get called she all the time. It happens. And this is where E dilutes real transphobia, and E dilutes it all. And this is where it's, what E has done to Jenny is defamation of character, slander. E can face charges for that if escalated. It can, yeah. I'm a biological woman and sometimes think I'm non-binary. I don't personally care. Right, I get that. Rehousing, I'm not clued up, but surely when you don't pay rent, they eventually stop reacting. They will do eventually. I get misgendered 90% of the time. I'm used to and that's it, Panda. It happens. He was transphobic to Jade, refused to call her she. But you see, this is where he can't be selective. He can't be selective when it comes to that. Because he will do that to Jade, but then when it comes to he doesn't like it when it's done to them because they're bad and they're disgusting behavior and what they've done to the trans community. Jade's another unsavory character for what they've done, but he's all right to misgender Jade, but doesn't like it when it's done to them. So it's like you can't pick and choose this. You can't pick and choose when it's being used. When I call it gender politics. You can't pick and choose gender politics when it suits you. Who is Jade? Her name's Jade Palmer. They're a convicted rapist who now lives in Spain, and I believe they got 9 years. And now they're out and back. They're out and live in Spain. Do you think those that misgender do it on purpose? Personally, I don't care. I think yes. Some do. Some do it because they've literally lost all respect to do with E. As in, they're not going to respect E because why should they respect E's pronouns and why should they respect E's name when E has done so much bad damage? And when E does all this damage, it harms the trans community in such a bad light, and E doesn't realize that. When E brings up Jade, not Jenny, Jade, when E brought up Jade and said all this stuff about Jade, what E doesn't realize is you can copy and it's not as serious, but you can copy and paste the antics right from Jade to E. Because Jade got convicted and Jade may be seen from a lot of people as a bad representation to the trans community. But if you copy and paste toxic bad behavior, that's what he's done. He's done some bad, nasty, horrible things that's putting a bad light to the trans community. And a lot of people are like, well, he's harmed DV survivors. He's done a lot of things. A lot of people think that, Panda. A lot of people are making the connection between E and Ted Bundy. And I've watched a lot of true crime. And a lot of people are making the connection between E, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. They're making the connection because if you look at the patterns, look at what happened the other day. E wasn't getting their own way. So they went to S-baiting to try and reel people in to make sure that if you're not going to listen to me one way, you're going to listen to me the other way. I mean, I do love me true crime. See, this is where, when we were going about special interests earlier, right? Oh, Lucy Letby's an interesting case. I didn't even think of that one. Yeah, it's very much the behaviors and the stuff like that is interesting. It's interesting. This is where we're going to have special interests earlier, Panda. My interests vary a lot. At the moment I won't lie, I've gone back into Hannah Alonzo and I'm watching a lot of her content on the Big Red Button app and multi-level marketing, network marketing, and that stuff. So I'm down that road again. Hey, Wheelie, hello, welcome. Hannah Alonzo is a person who does things on, I'm going to say YouTube, and she covers a lot of multi-level marketing companies like Avon, Monate. They're so that you would be shocked. And also, like if you look at multi-level marketing companies and look at how E works, a lot of similarities, cult behaviors. It's definitely multi-level marketing is definitely interesting. They're a narcissist, which reminds me of my ex. It reminds me a lot of my exes too. You spell her name. Let me get her up because I'm literally watching one of her videos. I'm watching MLM Horror Stories 36. You spell her name Hannah, Hannah, and then Alonzo, Alonzo. Hannah Alonzo. But yeah, like, and then there was a few, like, I go through spells watching different there's also CC Suarez who does I haven't got her video up now, but the CC Suarez who does multi-level marketing stuff. There's a few others, but I go through spells like true crime, multi-level marketing, gaming, just the whole 9 yards of watching different crap. This is where I'm sort of like, where does E find the time? He's like, I have no friends. Like, I'm so bored. I'm like, girl, find like, girl. Buffalo Bill from Hannibal Lecter. That best describes Ian Mappin. Oh, I have not watched Hannibal Lecter. I've seen clips though. I've gone a bit mad on my Mythbusters at the Mo. Have to be careful what I watch with kids. Yeah, Joe, let's go. Yeah, I like watching people make stuff. Oh yeah, there's at the moment, like on like I watch different things on different platforms. On Instagram, I'm a whore because I watch naked men or half naked men, just to clarify. On YouTube, it's true crime, gaming, and multi-level marketing and things like that. On TikTok, it's a mixture of all those things and also obviously commentary with E, Rachel, CLA, all the different things. And also, I've gotten into like depotting videos, and I don't know why, but it's so satisfying to watch, where they take like lipsticks, depotting makeup, and just putting them in different pans. I don't know why that's so satisfying to me. You love Bailey Sarian and Stephanie Harlow or Emma Kenny. Oh, my FNG, my crappy Australian internet just but oh no. Oh, you like to make terrarium? You love watching people restock their fridges. Yeah, see, I've seen them do that too. I don't know what it is. It's so satisfying. I don't know what it is, where they sort of like depot makeup and stuff like that. I'm like, what? You got to go get my little boy down right now. We'll speak later. Okay, Chelsea, okay. You sound like my dad he used to do just watching videos of people laying carpets. I don't know what it is. It's just so satisfying watching people depot things. Clean the old cases out of church and popping it in new clean. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Pressure washing. So yeah, I've seen them too. I wish I had the money to do the fridges with like 700 different drinks. Oh yeah. You know what though? I did because Hannah also does sort of like the Hannah Alonzo also does sort of like the internet. She calls it internet insanity or something like that, where she sort of like de-influences people and says sort of like, when it comes to like those drink things like that, because she gets into them. But like when we watch them, we also have to be cognitive of it's all for show, right? It's all for show. I mean, I enjoy them. Don't get me wrong, I love them. Like, but it's all for show. It's all for show. It's all for show. Like the drinking, like no one actually, does all that all the time. Yeah, I think I've seen the guy who cleans rugs. Yeah, rugs. Yeah, I think I've seen the guy do that because I think I've seen the guy react to that on here, and it's so interesting. No one drinks 15 Mountain Dews. No, they don't. But it's so therapeutic to watch them just sort of put it all together. Because like you'll see them sort of like it's a messy fridge, it's a messy this, and then it's all of a sudden sparkling clean afterwards, and also like packaged neatly and packaged nicely, and then the next video they'll do it all again, and it's like, well, you couldn't have got meant to what? It's like you have to be sort of like aware that it is all for show. And it's like I've seen people do it with like bathroom stuff and stuff like that. Oh right, I haven't seen one of those, Panda. I haven't seen any of them. There's a YouTube page of a company that does concrete driveways. I could watch it all day. Ah, Jojo. Ah. There's many different things that we watch. You see, this is where, like, this is the reason why E drives me nuts, because I'm like, E, you sit there and you obsess over Wicked, and I'm like, my mind is all over the freaking shop. I will watch multitude of different things. As I say, my obsession, or well, I wouldn't say obsession, but my interest right now is MLMs again. I go through multi-level marketing, then it'll be gaming, then it'll be like, so I was doing Pokemon, what was it? The other day I was going through, I mean, I could do at the same time. Yes, Inspector. Yes. I blame Heather. Heather is to blame for that. Heather can too. She's to blame for that. She put it in a group chat, and now my For You page is filled with lizard. I'm like, for fuck's sake, that's in my head. And different remixes to different songs with lizard. No. About volcanoes at the moment. Awesome. There you go. About volcanoes. Yeah, this is the reason I sort of like, I hate it when they say special interest is Wicked and defying gravity. I'm like, nope. That's not what a special interest is. Funny thing is, my nickname is Lizard, and even have a lizard to answer it. They're busy. So you're loving this new craze right now. There's a guy on YouTube teaches basic journey and makes things that I watch 2 hours. Ah, there you go. Yeah. What is a special interest? So a special interest is just something that you're interested in. So something that you take great care in learning. So for example, a TV show. So I love Charmed. That would be a special interest of mine. So I could talk about Charmed for hours. I could talk about as I say, multi-level marketing for hours. It's just something that you're interested in, or sort of like in a work setting. So like if you went and got a degree in law would be your special interest. Or like within the law, it would be like forensics or like something like that. You know, that would be your special interest in a work setting, or a special interest in a hobby would be painting your nails or makeup, or like that would be a special interest. Where it becomes different and this is where people, how do I describe this? When it becomes different when it comes to autism, is they will talk about it for hours and they will relate real life instances to that special interest, and you can't really talk about anything else but that special interest. So I've had, and it varies from person to person. And they will know every minute detail, like, and stuff like that. So it's sort of like it's a bit different. It's a bit different in special interest, and everyone has a special interest though. That's okay, Inspector. That's okay. It's okay to ask. However, my go-to interest is the death penalty and how it's applied differently throughout. Ah, there you go, real life again. Ah, there you go. Greek mythology, weird animals, serial killers, folklore, history. Ah, see, I do like me some folklore. He gets it all wrong with Wicked. They don't know much about, yes, Panda, and that's where you know it's not a special interest. And this is where it's not a special interest with the show, it's an obsession with the character. And this is where they don't even have a special interest with Pokemon either. And it's not a special interest. What it is they're obsessed with the character of Alphaba. And what they are. Hey, Wicked's biggest joke. What they are obsessed with is fame. That's what they're obsessed with, and they've seen what Wicked, or rather the character of Alphaba, brings them with fame. They thought Cinnamon Roll was. Oh, when I saw that, I was like, no, that's not a Pokemon. And by the way, they thought it was a Pokemon, and I was like, they do realize that Pokemon would have branding on it, right? Like, afternoon, Chaz. Hello. That Pokemon stuff would have branding on it, so I don't know why they thought it was a Pokemon, because Pokemon would have branding. Like, and I was just trying to work out what Pokemon did you think it was? And then apparently they didn't even know which Pokemon it was. They just thought it looked like a Pokemon. And I'm like, okay, I guess, huh? You, considering Pokemon is their special interest, you'd think they'd know. Yeah, Mew. It didn't even look like Mew, but yeah, Mew is their special interest. But even they don't know much about Mew though. Mew Cinnamon Roll. Mew Cinnamon Roll. Which, by the way, I know this is geeking out for you now. Did you know that now, the Pokemon movie 2000 was released 25 years ago. I feel old. First of all, it was released 25 years ago. I feel old. Don't mention slime. That's okay, Panda. He doesn't know much about Wicked either, but no, they don't. Yeah, the Pokemon movie 2000 is 25 years old. 25 years old. Now, Eevees, Evolutions, Vulpix, Alolan Vulpix, Zora, and Hishuanrora, best babies. Oh, they're cute. I was old enough to have a Game Boy and get Pokemon Blue when it came out. Me too. I loved Pokemon Blue. Oh my god, it came out the year I was born. Oh my god, Char. Yeah, so it came out 25 years ago, right? Did you know the Pokemon company, because I've got a YouTube channel, put that for full view on their YouTube channel? You can go and watch it. Did I go and watch it for nostalgia? Yep, I did. Yeah, 2000 was just 5 years ago. Stop telling lies. Right. Yeah. I was just like, the other day, I was like, wait. I saw it come up, and I was like, wait, no, that's not. I was like, Pokemon the movie 2000? No way. And it's there for full view for anyone to see. You have every single DVD of Pokemon out. Oh, let's get that. As I said, I watched Pokemon the movie 2000, and then I think the last movie I watched was, before that, was Darkrai. The one with Darkrai, Palkia, and Dialga in it. And that's the last one. It's taking. I bet it's taking years, Panda. I bet it's taking years, because you can't get them all, as far as what I know. He was born 3rd of January 2007, so I wouldn't. All right. Yeah, like, no, Pokemon movie 2000. God, it made me feel old. I was like, 25 years. Fuck yeah, now. I was like, no. Making me feel old. Apparently, they were going to put Pokemon the first movie on the Pokemon thing, but apparently it's been taken down now. You just have to look around. I was born in 87. I was born in 88. Yeah. It would take me a while to look them all around. As far as what I know, there is Hang on, I've got a list somewhere. There is, somewhere I've got a list. Here it is. I've got a list. There is, that's not going to calculate. 1, 2, 3, 4. They've released a Pokemon movie every year. Yeah, they've released a Pokemon movie every year since 1998. I'm including the entire series. Oh, it's been going on for a while. You banned Pokemon from our home. Was so sick of the cards everywhere. I get that. New Sergeant born 1970. You were born in 88. I thought you were younger than me. No, I was born in 1988. I was like, there's so many DVDs it takes up 2 shows. Yeah, there's the whole TV series, which the TV series is still going. I'm not really a fan of the TV series. I was a fan of the old TV series, but I haven't seen any of the new TV series. I am an ancient artifact. Leave me alone. I am an ancient artifact. I'm ancient, crumbling, and old. All right, or at least my body makes me feel that way. Anyway, my body is a temple. How does that go? My body is a temple, ancient, old, and falling apart. You're 19 you're 19. 2 days after the new year. Wow, that's got to be interesting though. So I'm the same age as you, Wicked. See, I was born in 1988. Speak for yourself, Josh. I'm younger for an 88 baby. But that depends on when you were born in 88. I was born in October. Pokemon cards and too many buttons. Yeah, Pokemon cards are banned in my house as a kid too. I remember when the original Jurassic Park came out in cinema. Yeah, my brother was obsessed with Jurassic Park. Me, not so much. I wasn't really into dinosaurs. You're older than me. June of 88, I win. No, I think I win because I was born in October, so that would make me more of a baby. That's not a prize I would want to win, though. Basically, if your birth year begins with 19, then it makes you. Oh no! Apparently, yeah, I've seen the TikTok. I've seen the fucking TikTok. I remember when Herbie Goes Bananas came out. Really? October 81. October 81. Another October, baby. Yet my temple isn't crumbling. Leave me alone. I have issues. Or rather, well, I was going to say my brain doesn't have issues, but actually it does. Never mind. I remember the Phoenician Empire are now. The clothes I wore as a teen are coming back in me. I know. I keep on saying, I'm like, y'all are making me feel old. We all have issues. We really do. I'll be 39. Yeah, 39 in 2027. God, I do feel old. Damn it, yeah, we all have issues. But yeah, so yeah, like, there are a bunch of Pokemon movies. So, like, how did we get? I don't know how we got onto this the thing of Pokemon. That's when you know when you're getting old. Catch the pigeon. No, I think it was because we were talking about E and special interests, and Pokemon came up, and E was like, because he says their special interest is Pokemon. I'm like, no, it isn't. And it's like, your special interest isn't Pokemon at all. I still need to do my fucking Pokemon Dex and Pokemon Sword. I kind of got like distracted a little bit with it. It was the cup that led to this conversation. Yeah, the cup that led to this conversation, yeah. My little boy loves watching YouTube vids of people playing the original Sonic games. Oh, the original Sonic games, yeah. I've got Sonic Origins. I love playing that game. The nostalgia in me, Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic CD. I wasn't a fan of Sonic CD. Sonic CD with the wacky controls and the wacky mechanics just drove me nuts. But Sonic 1, 2, and 3, loved that. Loved that. Although the special stages in Sonic 3, because of how fast they were going and my eyesight just. Yeah. Sonic 3 was not really my favorite. Sonic 2 was where my jam was at. Sonic 2 was where my jam was at. My husband collects consoles, so we have all the Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, and more. I love Super Mario. The last Super Mario game I played was Super Mario Bros. For the Wii, I think. Or was it for the Switch? Because I think my mom got a Switch first, then I got a Switch. So I think I played it on the Switch, actually. Your favorite is Adventure 2. Adventure 2's story is awesome. Adventure 2's story is Sonic 3 is torture. Sonic 3 is absolute fucking torture. We have a Street Fighter 2 arcade machine in our lounge room. Nice. But yeah, Sonic Adventure 2's story is epic. I keep on umming and ahhing whether I want to buy it on Steam. I've got it on the Xbox, but I don't play the Xbox. I play everything on the PC. So I'm like, do I get it on Steam? Yeah, Sonic 3 is not spoken about. I don't know why I can't get into it. Everyone raves. You speak to the Sonic fandom, everyone will say Sonic 3 is Sonic peak. But I'm like, you had it for GameCube with 99 lives. I played that much. Really, Fennis? As I say, I'm debating whether to get Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 on Steam. Because it's quite cheap on Steam, but... Sonic 2 is peak. Yeah, Sonic 2 is absolute peak. I love Sonic 2. See, this is where Sonic 1, the Labyrinth Zone really pissed me off in Sonic 1. Like Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 was amazing. Sonic 3 and no, I'm not a fan of Sonic. Super Mario all the way. This was the console war. You see, this is where like he's never gonna understand the console wars. The console wars between the Sega and the Nintendo, Sonic versus Mario, the wars were real back in the day. What's the weird thing you want to get for your birthday? The console wars are weird. You're a Nintendo dude, yeah. Don't get me wrong, the Nintendo for me was all Pokemon. It was all Pokemon. It was all Pokemon for Nintendo. I'm not really a gaming person, but Snake was my thing. Snake was good. The PG Tips Monkey plush, yeah. I mean, I think that's not a weird thing to get. Sega, yeah. Although, did you there was Echo the Dolphin, Altered Beast, is it Micro Machines? There were so many games for the Sega. Same Nintendo, all for Pokemon and Zelda. I couldn't get into Zelda. I don't know why. Not back in the day, at least. I love Super Mario All Stars on the Super Nintendo. Ah, there you go. I don't know what it was, but Mario. I really played Mario 64. That's taking me back. I really played that game, but then after that, I couldn't really keep up with the franchise like I kept it with the Sonic franchise. I couldn't really keep up with that, so it was you know what I mean? It was you love Zelda. I mean, I've seen a lot of video gameplay with Zelda, and I do like the storyline with Zelda. I do like the storyline. Each of them, right, Judge? Yeah, I know. Each of them, yeah, I know. It would never have this sort of conversation. No, 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 not no, no. He wouldn't be able to have this kind of conversation. I don't see. I don't. Would they? I mean, I don't. I don't know whether they would be able to have this conversation. Love Zelda games. Fond memories playing it with my dad. See, my dad was more of a racing car gamer. So Need for Speed, F1, and things like that. He did play sort of like the games with me, sort of like Sonic, and all the games that I was interested in. And I did play the racing games with him as well. There was one, and I cannot remember for the life of me what this game's name is. And it was a racing car game. You get to play as different like monster trucks, and you literally went around and destroyed each other. And I cannot remember the life of me. I've got it in my head, but I can never remember it.
Destruction Derby?
I don't think it was, because it was more wacky than Destruction Derby. It was so weird. It was such a bizarre game. There was like I think if I remember correctly, there was sort of this clown face that was attached to it as well. It was so weird. Twisted Metal. Is it called Twisted Metal? Maybe it might be called Twisted Metal. And then there was also it might be called Twisted Metal. Hang on. Twisted Metal game. Oh, I think it is. I think it is. I think it is Twisted Metal. Yeah, I think it is Twisted Metal. They've got more games as well. And obviously there was things like Tekken and Mortal Kombat, which I've got the is it Mortal Kombat 1? I've got that game. Oh yeah, I know what an 8-track is, or a floppy disk. Oh yeah, God, yeah. The floppy Oh yeah, I remember the floppy disk. Yeah, track, yeah. But no, well, that was another game as well. And all I remember is that you got to play as like tanks, different tanks. There was a spider tank. There was like different machines. And again, it was one of those things where you got around and blow each other up. Putting it quick in time, but it was like different spider. You got to play as a spider. I just remember this spider machine thing. It was back on the PS1. I know that much. I don't know why it was called a floppy disk. Why it was called a floppy disk, I don't know. I can't know that. That's Crash Bandicoot as well. Crash Bandicoot was awesome. We got that on the Xbox, right? Spyro was another one. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Tomb Raider, all of them. We had BBC computers in school that used floppies. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have to hunt down that game at some point, because that's going to bug me now. That's going to bug me. The disc inside the plastic was really thin. That was floppy. That may be why it'd be called floppy disks. One computer for the entire class. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. The first computer I used was a Windows XP. I remember XP. Very, very, very wildly, yeah. The first computer I ever used was Windows 3.1. Oh god, there was 3.1. Then I used Windows 95. Then it was 98. And it was the dial-up guard, the dial-up moves connection. Oh yeah. Because the school had it. Yeah, the school had the XP. Yeah. Yeah. XP was very wildly interesting. Wildly interesting. But yeah, the first of the computer was the household computer, and it was Windows 3.1, and it could not do anything. Couldn't do anything. God, it's amazing how technology becomes so far now. Like, we can do most of it on the phone. Dial-up, my God, was the only boy reason I was 9 with my own PC, and phone line. Yeah. XP was the best operating system ever. It really was. It was so wild. I thought my TikTok was playing up because I couldn't hear it. Wasn't me? Oh, and that happens. I do that sometimes, and I can't hear anything. Oh, because I put it on mute. Yeah, it happens, Panda. It happens. It happens. Thank you for the finger hearts, Busy. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. But yeah, God. See, this is what happens. We start with E and then we derail into, do you remember this? Do you remember that? Do you remember these games? Do you remember this TV show? Do you remember that video? Do you remember this? This is what generally happens. Can never keep on task. Can never keep on task at all, whatsoever. Cinnamon roll Pokemon, cinnamon roll Pokemon. But like that just meant I can't believe they did that cinnamon roll Pokemon. But it's fun. We're not hitting. We're exactly, Olivia, exactly. We're not hitting anyone, you know. But like, yeah, Pokemon the movie 2000 was so interesting. God, they've been releasing movies for so long. Yeah, sorry, like going back to Charmed, I was devastated. I know. I was devastated when the actor who played Cole passed away. I was like, oh no, that's so sad. What powers does what have, Faye? I mean, I've got the power of sleep. Does that count? Yeah, even I knew that wasn't a Pokemon. I had to look at it and was like, that's not a Pokemon. Cinnamon roll. Oh my God. What powers does a cinnamon roll have? Is it a fire type? Is it? I would imagine the cinnamon roll would be a fairy type. I don't know why, but I just imagine it being a fairy type for some reason. Oh no, Busy, the power of a 4-hour migraine. Oh no. Yeah, fairy type. Yeah, I would imagine it would be a fairy type. Cinnamon roll, use cut. Oh no, they don't use H&Ms anymore, do they? They don't use H&Ms anymore. Cinnamon roll, use fairy wind.
Cinnamon roll, use sticky glaze.
I didn't. Oh no, because that's an electric type move. I was going to say use electro web. Why did they think it was a Pokemon? I cannot get my brain around it. Maybe it was because it was like this cute little thing, and I'm like, okay. Wait till he realizes what Digimon are. That's going to be a whole new barrel of things. Oh my life. I mean, yeah, like yeah. The Colombian snow, yes, yeah. And does it evolve? Yeah. It evolves into a bigger cinnamon roll with big teeth. Oh, cinnamon roll eating you. Can you imagine? Anyone remember the program Animorphs? Oh, the TV program Animorphs. Is that the one where they obviously they transformed into animals, didn't they? Gets overpaid. They're not going to be super effective against fire types then. Oh yeah, I remember Animorphs. Yeah, it was an interesting show. Yeah. That's what people need to do. Show Neopets and say, what's this? Oh my life.
Transphobic.
Neopets are transphobic?
It's E.
I mean, yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't found a way to make oxygen fucking transphobic yet.
That would be the next mission. You proved on me, transphobic. That's how they make breath transphobic. That would be funny though. Oh, the owner's a Mormon or something. Ah. Oh my god, Neopets. That's a blast from the past. Yeah, Neopets. Oh my god. Isn't Neopets still going though?
Oh, be gentle.
Did you ever watch the kids' TV on Saturday called Funhouse? Or are you too young? Oh no, I think I remember Funhouse. Vaguely. Vaguely. Yeah, I used to play Neopets. Is Neopets still going though? I always thought Neopets was still going. Well, the website's still going. Yeah, Neopets is still going. Yeah. Neopets is still going online, so it's still going. Mine not dead if that's the case. well, just I don't know. Like, what do you reckon the chances are of E coming back? What do you reckon the chances are? What do you reckon the chances are? Come back, avoid any questions, and act like it didn't happen. Yeah. In Germany, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No Hero Turtles. I mean, we had Teenage Mutant. We had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here. I don't know that TV show's still going. I'm not too sure. Hey Willow, hello, how you doing? How you doing, Willow? Yeah, they'll probably come back and act as if nothing ever happened and just be like, They will be on Rogues talking about trans rights and asking for greenhouse. Yeah, probably, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Willow. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, that's generally what's going to happen. Like, people say that they're going to be back on Friday. I need you all to validate me. Yeah? Please validate what's happened to me. Nope. She's such a liar. Anywho, I have been live for a couple of hours. I'm gonna get out of here because I want some food and stuff. But it's been lovely chatting to everyone. I won't take 3 weeks to come back live. What's new is he's still quiet. Paxton, yeah, he's still quiet. But yeah, I'm gonna go out of here. I won't be as absent on live streams as I have been. It's been 3 weeks. But I will catch everyone later. Try not to cause too much trouble on the internet, and if you do cause trouble, make sure that there are no witnesses, okay? Bye, everybody.